So the first poem I'm going to do is me really thinking about what climate change means in a city, I suppose. And I had London in mind, but it could be any city. And when you're somebody that can totally shut yourself off from the threat of climate change, what does environment mean? And I guess I'm thinking about, a life and a climate lived but void of the kind of wider context that we think about all the time. So this is called We Have Everything We Need. We have each become a small world, spinning from one collision to another. We scrub cities off our skins and watch its roads leave tracks in the bath. Damp rises, rent rises, high rises. Look how the city's silhouettes grow new forests for us. What new constellation of stars guides us home? We are tower block light flickers come evening, crammed into shoeboxes, basements, living room come bedrooms, stretch out our feet to turn the TV on. Reach out for our phones, our faces made radiant by its birdsong. Mining happening somewhere, but we can't be sure. We are compassion in 140 characters. We are lying lonely next to each other between paper-thin walls. We know our neighbours' shouts and moans. She sounds like a redhead, I think. Rent rises, heat rises, sea rises. Put the kettle on. Scold dinner in microwaves. Droughts happening somewhere, but we can't be sure. Tesco Metro fluorescence lives on. I wonder what this will all look like in 50 years' time. How will our cities exhale then? How will we wear our loss? How will we sleep when we cannot turn our alarm clocks off? We have each become a small world, spinning from one collision to another. Thank you. So the next one I'm going to do is kind of the opposite of that kind of denial, but more thinking about people who are directly affected by climate change and climate injustice, and using our current context to kind of chart the journey of migration really away from that. So I wrote this in connection with Freeword and Weatherfront's. This is called Home is a Hostile Lover. Remember when our delta waters were clean, how we washed our faces in rivers and chased fish with our bare hands. Remember before delta had its throat slit and bled its oily pipes into soil, when we hummed words into water and it would laugh and sing back. Noose. We are burning alive in this village. The oil pipes spew open like bowels and stain our homeland with curses. Our mouths have become coated in oil. Drops make liquid nooses around our necks. Our words buried and left for remains. We will never speak the same again. Eaten. Look how obese the ocean has become. The waves ingest my fertile land vicious and devour my home to its bones. The ocean leaves its offcuts when sated, and I am left a half-lit emblem. Tell me, where does one turn to when home becomes a hostile lover? Sinking. They're all sinking in the Mediterranean Sea. Our borders have become dense and long, and their ships have burst into splints. The sea is bloated with people's limbs. Their memories did not make it either. They're all sinking in the Mediterranean Sea. Watch how the bubbles float and pop. Funeral. Does my alarm clock wake me, or the nightmares? I often cannot tell, both remind me of a lonely funeral. I share a room with strangers. We breathe in damp on each other's lungs. We are wheezers who will not complain. We are still sinking on dry land. Future. I work long to send money home, for they are sure of the future here. At home, everything is on quicksand, so we speak in present tense. For home is an exposed nerve waiting. I work long here, saving my money, hoping to send the future back home. Danger. You tell me to save the planet, to reduce my carbon footprint, buy local, and to turn my lights off. My footprints are not wanted here. I buy, but you think I steal. I am afraid of what darkness might bring. You speak like I don't know danger. Thank you.